How to design your life. That's what we're going to talk about today on this beautiful day. It's quite simple, really. You need a flexible framework to begin, because it's quite hard if we're just thinking about life in general, because life includes everything, doesn't it? It's everything, past, present, future, all of the things going on, the people, the money, the work, the ideas, the time. It can become all encompassing, and the days can go on and we can just lose track or just be in survival mode and really not feeling like we've got time to craft and move forward or have the time to do the things that we want to do. So we've got a link below to a document. You just put in your email, we'll send you the document. It's a very simple document, but it's very powerful, because in order to design your life, you need to break your life down into departments, much like a business is split into areas: sales, marketing, finances, and operations. They then have subsections. You might have the social marketing manager, you might have the Instagram manager below that. So subsections of subsections, but 4 main departments for business. And I've split life down into 5 departments with their sub-departments. So you've got health, work, people, finances, and evolution. And this document will have those, and it's just a load of sub points within these, where you design how you want those areas and those sub-departments of your life to look. What's the optimum? So in health, for example, we split that down into your mind, body, energy, and nutrition. So you can then add sub-bullet points. How do you want your mind to be operating? How do you want it to be feeling? What emotions do you want to be feeling? How do you want to be using your mind? And you can go into as much detail as you want. Oh, the wind, another catch, another tripod catch. It's a bit breezy up on the hill here. Microphone's on. Just planning out the van here with some stakes in the ground. Very excited. Going to see a van centre on Monday. An hour away in Derby, they've got about 70 odd vans. I think I've chosen the one, but we will see. So yeah, next, body. How do you want your body to look? What do you want your weight to be? What do you want your body fat percentage to be? How do you want to feel when you look in the mirror? Energy. How do you want your energy to be out throughout the day? My energy's just been a bit lacking the past few days, but we've put on some music, had a dance, and I've just done a run and feeling energized again. It's great. I've just so much going on that sometimes you forget the basics, and that's why a document like this is great, because what you do is you wake up every morning and you read this document, and then you design your day based around how you want your ideal life to look like, and then you're going to be really pushing towards your ideal future in some, if not, some or all of these areas. If you can just do a little thing for each one, each and every day, because how we spend our lives is, of course, how we spend our days. This is about crafting the ideal life and then making your days more like that ideal life, or at least moving towards it. Then, honestly, you're going to feel so much better, because you're going to be pulling yourself out of your present state and maybe feeling bad about the past or anxious about the future, and you're going to be pulling yourself and projecting this future and pulling your present into that future, that positive future. So I'm not sure if I'll go through all the departments today, but finance, we've got the assets, liabilities. You put those in there and you'll be like, right, what assets do I want? I want this new amazing van that's going to carry us around Europe with our things and have an amazing time with all of our belongings that we need. Liabilities, all debts kind of paid off and sorted, and in control of all costs. Income, what do I want my income to be? I want to be earning £83,333 and 33p every month from nonconformity company and all the sub businesses within that. That's $1 million a year. Outgoings. Then I've started to put what I want for our Airbnb budget each month, what I want for our food and budgets, which is lower at the minute. But then what you can do is continually evolve that. Then your people, like, how do you want to be for your partner? What kind of person do you want to be for your partner? Who do you want to be for your family, for your children, for your other family members? So family, partner, friends, and contacts. What contacts do you want to be making? Where are you going to go and meet those contacts? Do you need to be going out and meeting more people? So do you want to be staying in touch with those contacts? Your friends, how do you want to be operating as a friend? Do you want to be an amazing friend? Do you want to be thoughtful and thinking of these people and not just going, oh, life's so busy, I can't do anything? Yeah, we're all busy, but this is about having equal and balanced energy, or as balanced as you can towards all of these things. Everybody's always got things going on, but we can always make time for the people around us. And yeah, it's just nice to be nice and be thoughtful. And I think giving that out to people, even if you've got so much on, and trying to be a good friend, or just checking in with people, or seeing if they need something, making them a cake, doing whatever you think for somebody. If you can just do a couple of things each week for people, or just reach out to one person a day, you might make their day. You might just make their day. And I think, you know, in a world of just, we've got every which way to communicate now, haven't we? But it seems like communication, the technology has increased, but the actual communication has just really reduced. You know, the days when you had to write a letter or go to a call box and put your 10p's in, it's when you really made an effort, didn't you? And it meant something. Now it just doesn't mean something, but you can make it mean something by making the effort and doing nice things. So this is about having everything in control, and you deciding what kind of a person you want to be. Do you want to be thought of as this people around you as a thoughtful, considerate, nice, kind person that always had people's backs and helped them out, even if they were busy themselves? You know, putting other people first before your needs sometimes is a great thing to do. And I think it's a bit of a lost act, a lost practice these days. So yeah, we've gone through health, finances and people. We might as well do, evolution. What do you want to be reading? What do you want to be learning? What skills do you want to be developing? What hobbies do you want to be doing? Anything new pushing you forward? What experiences, what do you want to be having to get you out of this normality, comfortable bit in your life that you might be at? And that can then link with a lot of these things. Okay, I want to do some new experiences. Let's go out and find some new groups of people doing some new activities. Maybe a table tennis group, or a ping pong. Ping pong is table tennis, but badminton, whatever it is. Or it could be a bridge group, a chess group, whatever it is. Like, you go out there and you can match a new interest or hobby or skill you want to develop with them meeting new people. So, and then from that, other things could happen. Business ventures, who knows what could happen. But you've got to get out there. You've got to be doing these things. And this is having this document that will link below. It's just a really simple thing, so you know where you're going. And then any time that you're feeling a bit bad, you're feeling a bit stuck, you're feeling a bit down, you're looking at the past and feeling a bit bad about that, or you're not feeling good about the future, you take a breath, bring yourself back to the present, and then think about that document. And the more that you read it, the more it'll embed into your subconscious. So you won't even have to get the document out, but you can take a breath and picture that document, read it out loud. You could do an audio recording and listen to it, and just picture it, see it, feel it, and then start feeling good about that future again and bring yourself back. So it's a practice. Life isn't perfect and things are going to come up, but if you can continually bring yourself back and then project to the future, you're going to be pulling yourself, well, first of all, out of any future or past negative states that you're in, back to the present, and then the future is going to pull your present state into that magical future that you want. And so, if you're ever feeling down, if you're ever feeling not motivated, just close your eyes, take a couple of breaths and pull yourself back to the present, and then start picturing that future and pull yourself over there. And that will release beautiful hormones and emotions and feelings that make you feel good. Because the imagination, the nervous system, your hormonal system does not know the difference between imagination and reality. So if we can project and feel this future now, we're going to feel good about it, and we're going to naturally move more towards that quicker, faster. So, flexible framework for life design. And why should we be doing this? Well, we need to know where we're going. You don't go on a trip out, do you, without knowing what station you're going to, and you've booked your train, you're going from this station to that station. You know where you're going because you've got an event there or whatever you're doing. And this is the same thing, but so many times in life people are just ambling along, either in survival mode or not knowing where they're going or paralyzed by choice. So this is about really getting serious, and it can be confronting, it should be, and it's not easy to define a lot of these things. So don't worry about filling absolutely everything in and having everything like perfect, because the idea is this will continually evolve and you'll get more ideas and you can add some details to certain things, and maybe you'll scrap some things, and you'll start to find if you don't go back to it, sometimes you'll come back and you'll be like, oh wow, I've already done quite a bit on that, or I've completed that bit, or that's moved to there, and you'll really start to get this compound interest effect going where things really start to happen quicker. This does work. It's not easy, but then I'd just say wake up every morning and read this document. Every night, but when you close down your day, read this document. Make an audio recording and listen to it all of the time. Whenever you're just lying down, just picture, make movies out of this future document and just become obsessed with it. and you'll just naturally start moving towards it. Okay, that's a wrap.